Hi, how's everybody doing? It's Paul from Magpie 24/7, back again with a quick preview for tomorrow's game against Liverpool at St James's Park. And yeah, it's Friday evening. I'm still hard at graft, but you don't hear me complaining like you hear Jurgen Klopp bitching that they only have a couple of days in between this or that or the other. Lucky if I have a couple of hours. Lucky if I have a couple of hours. Hard at work, hard at graft, but looking forward to tomorrow's huge game at St James's Park. Can Newcastle chuck an absolute fucking shit grenade into the title picture? Can we be the difference in where the Premier League ends up this season? I know, look, with new ownership and stuff like that, we might have a say on things in the next couple of seasons. Who fucking knows? But certainly this season we can chuck a spanner in the works, you know, certainly. And yeah, great game tomorrow, decent weather, early kick-off, Jurgen Klopp chucking his toys out of his pram, spitting his dummy out once again, not happy that he's having to travel up to Newcastle for the early game, wanted it moved till later on, wanted every one of the other 50,000 to basically have to jump around what he wanted and make all of our arrangements around him. Tough titty, lad, tough titty. Because the game goes ahead as scheduled, and no doubt he'll use that in his pre-match build-up. There's going to be changes from the Liverpool team, you would imagine, after the exploits. They were at home at the end of the day. They weren't even like it was an away game or something, or particularly tricky, you know, logistical thing. They were at home in the Champions League earlier in the week, but look, I don't know what Klopp wants everybody to do. Bend over backwards, just make it so Liverpool win everything. Look, when you're in a quadruple fight, you've got to expect that the going's going to get tough. Newcastle, even this season, you know, we've played on a Thursday night, Sunday, every couple of days for a few weeks. That's just what we had to do because we had the fixtures to get done by a certain time, and that's how the cookie crumbled. If Newcastle can do it with our squad, with still an Ashley-esque spine of the team, then I'm sure that Jurgen Klopp and his millions of pounds worth of investments, his great squad, his talented championship and trophy winning team they can muddle through, they can get through. I'm sure it's not going to be the greatest problem in the world for him. Yes, he's probably going to make a few changes, but when the changes are of the quality that he is able to make, it's really not going to overall affect the Liverpool machine, as it were. And I don't expect the quality, like I say, to drop, you know, very much at all. Look, tomorrow at Newcastle have to be 100% shit hot. The defence has to be as tight as a duck's ass. The midfield has to be on point and really, you know, do the defensive side and do the attacking side, get backwards and forwards all 90 minutes. We've got to hope for some good decisions, even though the refereeing leaves a lot to be questioned about in my book, but we'll sidestep that one for the time being. We've got to take our chances when our chances are presented. We can't have an ounce of bad luck tomorrow if we're able to get anything out of the game. It has to be that level of commitment. And yeah, a little bit of lady luck has to go our way, no doubt, as well. You know, you think about the Chelsea game down at Stamford Bridge, like that, but not being fucking shafted, might get us somewhere near where we need to be. A little bit more quality on the ball, a little bit more possession, given the fact that we're at home and not away. And then you cross your fingers and you hope that we're able to, like I say, chuck a little bit of a spanner in the works and just liven things up, because it's all been very nicey nice. You win, we win, you win, we win, we win, you win, and all that sort of shite. Yeah, you know, it needs something. That they're so close, Manchester City and Liverpool, and like I said before, look, we may have a say, Newcastle United may have a say in future years on about trophies and this, that and the other. And I apologise if the lights go a bit weird because it's just this time of day, but we can have an effect this season, and I think we owe it on ourselves and the competition to literally go hell for leather for it. For Newcastle, realistically, there's probably very little to play for. The remit that Eddie Howe was given when he came in was save us, keep us up. We all looked at that Burnley fixtures with our arse cheeks fucking going like a Spanish couple on the fucking wedding night. we were looking at that Burnley game, and we were like I say, it was going to be spicy. It was going to be a difficult game, and it was one that potentially could have kept us up or sealed our fate. We have been safe in reality for weeks and weeks on end. Eddie Howe just come in. He's done a fantastic job. He's got the players. He's micromanaged the players. He's improved the players. He's improved the unit. He's improved the defence. He's improved every aspect. He's recruited well, and it's mission successful. Now it's just a case of cherry on the top. Can you get potentially as high up the league as possible? Who knows? With a couple of decent results over the next couple of games, it could well be a top 10 finish. If not, it's still going to be a very, very respectable situation when you look at the table back in pre-Christmas time, and you see us like below Norwich, bottom of the table, and looking absolutely doomed to relegation. And now, oh my word, you look at it now, and you're top half of the table, and you're not too far behind the likes of Wolves and the like, who everybody in the media be saying, oh, they've had a fantastic season, another great season for Wolves, and we're sitting just behind them. And it's testament to Eddie Howe, his fantastic coaches, the players, and all the owners as well. Everybody pulling together, being united. The fans also, the displays, war flags, that we're in this fantastic position. But like I say, tomorrow it builds up to a crescendo of, can we just take the piss a little bit and just spicing up the remaining few league games. And Newcastle will have to do it though without a few players. Callum Wilson, not surprisingly, he's injured still. He's been injured since the end of last year against Manchester United. This calf injury that won't go away. He's working with the sports scientists at the moment, but is no realistically closer forward. He's nowhere nearer to being back on the pitch, back on the training pitches even, and that's disappointing, because Newcastle tomorrow, with Callum Wilson fit and in the team, is a completely and utter different proposition to without, most likely with Chris Wood playing up top. That's not a knock to the lad, but just Callum Wilson is just such of that class that you are of course going to miss him. Another player that Newcastle have missed, but has had a very able deputy whilst he's been out of the team, is Kieran Trippier. Kieran Trippier has taken part in sessions this week with the rest of the team. That is fantastic news, and well could be used before the end of this season. But again, Eddie Howe touched upon it in his press conference today. It won't be risked. There's no point, there's no sense to it. It's all about getting ready really for next season. That's his priority, that's his focus at the moment, after mission successful, after being able to keep us up in the Premier League. Another injury that he touched on, because we've got no new injuries, but these are obviously injuries we've had over the last few weeks or months, as it's turned out, with some players. Ryan Fraser, he won't be risked. He has been out on the training pitches, but Eddie Howe said it's not a major injury, but it's not one that's worth risking. It's muscular, it's having hamstring related. So he said, look, it's all about getting ready for pre-season and getting him ready for pre-season. He has been fantastic. What a fucking turnaround. Honestly, there's seemingly nothing that Eddie Howe can't do and can't achieve. You look at some of the players, and the turnaround in form and performance from some of these lads is just unbelievable, and no so more so than Ryan Fraser, who it was absolutely going shockingly for him beforehand, wasn't it? Everybody was looking to move him out, but he's been fantastic. But again, in his absence, another player stepped up. Miguel Almiron has done good things in the team recently, and I'd imagine Miggy will be involved tomorrow, and we look forward to seeing Ryan Fraser back involved, ready for next pre-season and into the next campaign. So those are the major injury concerns for Newcastle. Everybody else is fit and raring to go. Clearly Newcastle did also rest some players last time out, so those players should be a little bit more fresher, be able to bring them back in. There's talk, there's rumours, there's people suggesting that there may be a formation change tomorrow. We will wait and see. Could it be a possibility that he's just trying to keep Klopp guessing as much as possible? I don't know. Could I imagine a Newcastle team with 3 at the back playing wing backs? Yes, I probably could, but I'd personally probably just try and keep it to the team that's done really, really well recently, in the formation that's done really, really well recently. Joe Linton back to midfield rather than out left or up top. Chris Wood coming back in and looking again for big performances from the likes of Alanson Maximin, who definitely, I think he's due one. He's due a goal. He's due something. And what more of a perfect opportunity than tomorrow, with all the eyes of the world on Newcastle, if we're able, to upset the status quo and, like I say, throw a spanner in the old league campaign and championship aspirations for Liverpool. Why not? Why not? I can't wait for tomorrow. I can't wait to see what War Flags has got. The noise, especially like build up to the game, the visuals, all the flags going off, it is special as. And I know the season ticket renewals, they have all landed in everybody's inboxes over the last couple of days. They are getting snapped up left, right and centre before the date is up. There's going to be such a clamour for extra season tickets. The support has been fantastic. The rest of the games for the rest of the campaign, I think apart from the Burnley one, I don't think that's gone on yet. But all the other games are all sold out. And this is the appetite. This is the appetite for Newcastle United. This is what Mike Ashley never, ever, ever bought into. That if you could get a Newcastle United fan base who are properly motivated and felt like they were being valued and part of a project and there being a plan, just look around. The appetite and the hunger for the club to do well is absolutely off the charts. We've also got the Newcastle United women playing for the first ever game at St James's Park against Alnwick. What's going to be Barnsley, but fixture congestion and all that sort of thing. Again, no complaints, no whining about it. They've just changed the teams round. Newcastle still in action this Sunday, so we've got a game on Saturday, a game on Sunday, and they're looking to break records on Sunday. So if you can get through to support the Lasses team, please do so. I am positive about tomorrow. I do think we are capable of getting points out of the game, or a point out of the game. Like I said before, Newcastle have got to be on it absolutely. And if we can be, and any of them are slightly off step, slightly after their excerpts, in the Champions League, and obviously what was an emotional night at Anfield, and obviously the focus as well being for them on the return leg coming up next week, I think it is. Newcastle may just nick it, may just upset, may just bloody a few noses and make this title race really, really interesting going into the final, few games. We have got Manchester City coming up as well. It mustn't be forgot about that. So yeah, huge game tomorrow. Positive Newcastle can get something out of it. Which again, under the previous manager, under the previous ownership, it would have been literally 6, 7, 8-0 easy. We wouldn't have turned up, but it is just fantastic to see. And like I touched on before, it's up to all these Newcastle players who are playing tomorrow. The likes of Emil Kraft, a perfect example. Being playing fantastically well recently, coming up against top draw quality opposition. If you want to be part of this fantastic, exciting project moving over the next couple of years, where we could be rubbing shoulders with the likes of Liverpool, then these are the games you've got to step up. You've got to show your worth. You've got to show that you belong in the future plans for Newcastle United, because there's no doubt in my mind that there will be changes made this summer. So it's up to the players. They've got the perfect opportunity. They've got the audition at the moment. They've got Eddie Howe's 100%, attention, so it's up to them to be able to take it. So your Emil Crafts, your Sean Longstaffs, your John Joe Shelby's, your Jamal Lascelles, and so on and so forth. It's up to them to really be able to press the case for them to have a place in a 25-man squad. We can't afford to carry any passengers. We've done that for too long. It's all about every single person who's in that 25 able to do a job. 2 players for every single position at least. and having a really balanced, talented squad who can really push this club up the table, because we do not, again, want to be looking over our shoulders for relegation battles or anything else like this. We've got to start looking upwards. It is what the new owners want. It is what the consortium want. Plans are being put in place. The right people are being put in place to be able to deliver long-term success. It's up to the players. You're either good enough, you either put the effort in, you can do the business, or it's put yourself in the shop window to find yourself and move somewhere else. It has to be that cutthroat. So I'm looking forward to seeing how the players perform, who stands up, who shines through, and who looks as if they're coming towards the end of the Newcastle United career, because there's players still out of contract. I know Fabian Schär, fantastic, another 2 years. I think that's a sound piece of business, because look, again, he looked dead and buried under Bruce, but we've always known what a fantastic defender. He's got a great shot on him as well, can score a spectacular goal or two, but he's a great defender. He's got a good range of passing. Eddie Howe's spoken about him really glowingly. Also spoke about how he wanted him when he was at Bournemouth and stuff. So look, fantastic news that he's been able to stay. Looking forward to tomorrow's game. Let's see what can happen. It's going to be a tough game, no doubt about it. It's a tough assignment, but if anybody can do it, Eddie Howe can do it. Of course he can. So we'll be back with the review after the game, the first thoughts. Let us know down below. Formation, who's going to start, and where do you think we can actually get at them, hurt them? Where's the game going to be won or lost, and what the score is going to be down below. I'm glad I'm feeling a lot better, because I felt like shit over the past week or so, but feeling so much more better, but still hard at graft. I want to finish here, get this uploaded, and look forward to tomorrow's game. And in the meantime, take care, keep it tuned, and I'll speak to you later.